Hey, everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today we're going to be covering some Rust console news for Rust on the console. So I'm going to do this like I always do my videos. Basically, I'm going to give you guys all the information up front, and if it's not in the first minute, then you can jump off because it's basically just discussion. So we don't have much time to go, so let's get into it. First off, what we know about the Rust console beta is that they have stopped taking in new players, but they will start taking in new players come Tuesday. So if you're watching this video like a couple days after it's dropped, they're taking new players right now, so your chances are still high. Next up, we know how many FPS this is going to be running on the systems that it is being released for, and that would be about 30 FPS on the base Xbox One and PS4, and on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X, we're looking at about 60 FPS. And finally, it looks like this game is going to be crossplay enabled, so you can play between the Xbox and the PlayStation. So those are all the rumors. That's what we know. That was the 1 minute mark. So now let's discuss it, okay? Guys, hit the like button, hit the sub button because, yeah, that was pretty good right there. I hit it right in a minute. Anyways, let's dive right into the information because I'm still not going to waste your time. So here's what we've got. Basically, some leaks that have come to me, and I've only got two sources that are confirming this, but basically the PS4 and the Xbox One are going to be running Rust at 30 FPS. This isn't quite ideal, but for a last-gen console, a console that was invented or created like, 8 years ago now, that's pretty damn good. And props to the Rust developers if this is true, because that is amazing. And the fact that we haven't heard anything sort of super negative out of the beta shows that I think this is the reality. And in addition to this, if you've got an updated console, if you've got that PS4 Pro or that Xbox One X or the Xbox One S or whatever, Xbox One, Xbox X, box, whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about, it's going to be running about 60 FPS. And if you got the next gen consoles or the current gen consoles, however you want to consider that would be the PS5, Xbox One X, and yeah, the Xbox is so confusing to me. So let's just the new Xbox. If you've got that, you're going to be running on a backwards compatible version. So what's going to happen is the version that is currently being played, being beta tested on these sort of last gen consoles, that's going to be the version that people with new consoles are going to get, at least initially. I think there are plans to create a sort of next gen experience for Rust. It's just those plans are not going to be coming to fruition upon release of the game. And in addition to this, that final bit of news I dropped is that there has been a leak where some video was shown that showed basically the icons for the consoles on that video. So you see an icon for the Xbox and all that, and basically what that means is there is likely going to be crossplay between at least the consoles. It does not sound like, at least from what I've been told, that crossplay is going to be coming between the PC and consoles. And I think this is for good reason, because the PC players are just so much farther ahead of the game. I just can't see it being successful releasing crossplay on between all the systems, at least initially. I don't think that the developers or Facepunch or anyone like that is ruling out crossplay between the PC, the Xbox, and the PlayStation in the far future. But for now, it looks like there are plans to at least have some crossplay between the Xbox and the PlayStation. So basically, for those of you that are going to be looking to get this game on console, that's good news, because Rust is one of those games that you need multiplayer support for. Like, you need that multiplayer experience to make the game worth playing. So the fact that it's going to be crossplay means that there's just going to be that much bigger of a player base to draw from, and that is overall a good thing. So yeah, so far it looks like good news coming out of the beta. It looks like the frames per second, those FPS numbers are pretty solid, given the technology being used. And it looks like crossplay is going to be a thing. So overall, some really amazing news coming out of this Rust beta. I do not have a beta key, full disclosure. I'm just getting this information from sort of what I've read online, videos I've watched, and things like that. So Facepunch, if you're watching any of this and you're like, Serial Overdrive shouldn't know that, it's not my fault. Someone else told me. And yeah, if you really want me to, I'll take down the video. But honestly, Facepunch, this is all good news. So should be likes and high fives all around. Anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today. So I'm just going to end the video here rather than going for that 8-minute, 10-minute mark, whatever it is, because I'm going for 100,000 subscribers. So if you can help me out there, it'd be awesome. Anyways, until next time, peace.